So as you can see, the stop bit is all set up now. I've attached a version 1 microbit to it with screws, making sure the pins all line up, and you can see that there. So now we're ready to go. So now we'll switch over to the coding window and we'll have a look at how to import the extension and how to actually create our code to make our traffic lights work. Here we are back in the code window then. So we're going to find the extension for the stop bit. So extensions, and obviously we've got a huge range of ones that we've covered before. So in the top here, because we know what it's called, we're just going to search for stop. And we get a number of ones that feature that, but we can see it's here. We know that's what it is. So we'll click that. And now we can see it's added it to our workspace here. It's in our toolbox. And we've got our toolbox for making the traffic light state, so preset combinations, and then controlling the individual lights. So here we're back. So we're going to start, and we're going to have these traffic lights, or this light sequence, trigger when we press one of the buttons. So I'm just going to drag A button. Now you could do this using start, forever, B button. You wouldn't want shake or anything like that, but you want something to trigger it. So it's here, and stop, and we're going to just use the make traffic light state. And we're going to need a few of these, so I'm going to duplicate them. We get too many. All right. Don't want comments on it. Probably going to need 4. So we first think about it, make state 2. We want them to stop. And then our next thing is get ready. Our next one will be to go. And then we'd have ready to stop. Now, that's going to go through. It's not going to carry on. So we want it to loop. And we need to think about various other things. Now, for the sake of this, we'll just have it repeat while true, which is effectively giving us the same impact as a forever block. We can put that in there, and we'll set that to true. So while it's true, it's going to these. And we can check, first of all, what's going on. If we click A, you can see all the inputs are flashing. They're going really, really fast. So we know it's going, and we know it's constantly repeating because these haven't stopped. But we've got no delay, so we're not going to know when things are on. So we go to the basics menu, and we've got pause, and we're going to need one of these after each bit. So we're going to get 4 of them again, and I could have just dragged 4 out, and we'll put them in the right place first. So it's alternate blocks. It's action, pause, action, pause, action, pause, action, pause. And then it's setting how long they need to be on. Now, traffic lights are always at stop and go for the longest. So for the sake of this, we're just going to set them at 2 seconds. And these other states, we're just going to have on for half a second. And now, again, if we press the A button, we can see we're going through and we're getting those different combinations. So from 0, 1, and 2, it's red, amber, or yellow, or green. So we see red and amber, green, amber, red. That's working. So the next step is to flash that onto a microbit. So we'll connect the microbit and click the download button, and we'll see it actually running. So here we've got our stop bit set up. We've got it connected to the computer, and obviously nothing's running at the minute. So we're going to press the download button now. I've already been through the steps and paired it, so I can just click download, and that's going to flash the code onto the microbit. And then now, so it's running. So if we press the A button, you can see the result, and that code's there, and that's just going to keep repeating now. So we've created a set of traffic lights that work in sequence, just using that first block there. If you wanted to try it, obviously, and modify it, you could go through, you could use the turn red, and if we just bring one of these in and just put it at the top here, you see we've got red, yellow, and green, and you can turn those on and off, so you can work through the sequence in a slightly more complicated way, or if you wanted to do it through the pins, you could go through and you could use the pins menu, and you could use digital write for pins 0, 1, and 2 to enable that to be controlled either automatically or when you press a button.